Okay, we wanted to follow up on our free pick on how we handled it today. GCI, we had on a watch on our website at 287, basically above this high from Friday. This had a high of 286. We were looking for it to take that out and then also hopefully take out this high and break out for us. Let's go to the intraday using 5-minute candles to show you. Now, right off the bat, it was just goofy because look at this first candle. I mean, first of all, 5-minute candle opened at 304 straight down to 260. I don't know what causes a stock to do that, but the rest of the day was just, look at this. We call that a pet rock in our chat room. But let me go to 15s and show you. We actually tried to take a real low risk entry on it because it was in a place on the daily where it could have turned and run. So we had a lower top, lower top, lower top. These are 15-minute candles, and then a very narrow candle here. So we gave it a shot. First break of a previous candle's high, 279, and the stop at 275 right below that. So a 4-cent risk, and got nothing out of it. It popped and then right back down. This is the S&P, this green line, and you can see right as this one triggered, I'll draw a vertical line there, triggered right at the high of the day. That never helps either. The market rolled over, but a 4-cent risk, certainly not a big deal. That's if you're a day trader, that's a good loss right there, a 4-cent loss. So just really turned into a pet rock today. Let's go back to the daily real quick, and you can see that still above this 304 area, or even just if we get a bullish setup on Wednesday, we still may play this long. Okay, so not a horrible loss there by any stretch, and you know, the daily still has a chance, but it just acted really weird today in such a tight range. We did call LNC today on a more intelligent entry. LNC, these are 5-minute candles, had an early high of 707. Then here it hit 702. And then as the market was down here, this thing started to climb. It really had good relative strength, so we called it above this. I said 703. It was right around here at the time. 703, I said, should take it through the early high of 707. And we did get our 703 trigger. And like 10 minutes later, we're all the way up in 748. And it meandered around 740s and 750s for plenty of time to take a really nice percentage gain there in a very short period. So, you know, the trick is to be there when they trigger and to call them ahead of time. And we really nailed LNC today. Another call I made this afternoon was on Aetna. These healthcare stocks were very strong. Aetna, kind of a similar, this is the 5-minute candles from today, kind of a similar big, huge run. And then it popped to here, 25.59, and then went sideways again. And as it came back up, we somewhere around here, I said, hey, if this breaks, told the chat room, if this breaks 25.59, as it was right about here, could easily take out the high of the day and give you, you know, an extra, what we call a secondary catalyst. You got the base break and then the high of day break as a secondary catalyst. And healthcare stocks were very strong anyway. So 25.60 right here was the trigger. We were going to stop it below here, worst case scenario. And then it did go take out the high of the day pretty quickly. And from 25.60 to 26.36, I scaled out all the way up, and really 2 or 3 candles later had my stop at break even and scaled into the gain. So nothing huge today. You know, Dow ended up down 186 points. I think the market was a little bit spooked. Knowing Alcoa earnings were coming out, nobody expected them to be good, and the beginning of earnings seasons, I don't think too many people wanted to be caught long going into those earnings, and so for that reason, it was just the kind of boring day that it was. We had a couple decent trades in there this afternoon, and we're still going to keep GCI on watch. Don't love it as much as I did because of that gap up and sell off early today, but we'll still keep it on watch. United Airlines ended up being a real nice one. I think that was our pick from last week, so we'll see what happens. But again, we're only going to take any of these trades if we get a low risk intraday setup like some of these that we're showing you here. So have a good night, and we'll send out something next week.